Hey everyone, sorry for the slightly late start. I just had to get some some paracetamol. I've got a headache, but I'm all good now. Sorry for no City shirt either. They're in the wash, but I'm back. Honestly, United cutting it close. Obviously, couldn't cut it much closer, could they? But yeah, if City can win tomorrow, then we'd be the only Premier League team to win both of our Premier League home fixtures. So that's nice. No, to win all of our Premier League fixtures at the start of the season. So that's good. I hope you're having a good day. Nice to see you commenting MCFR TV. But thank you for correcting me as well on the title. I did make a mistake on that, and I saw your comment and I fixed it. So but a lot to talk about. Obviously with City, there's been no real transfer news on Mateus Nunes. Really, no big transfer news. Apparently, City are going to be doing a £60 million bid soon, with maybe the inclusion of Tommy Doyle. That's what I'm hearing. But yeah, besides that, not much of Mateus Nunes, but it's not a transfer stream. It is a match preview for tomorrow's game at 2:00. I'm excited for you all to be there. But anyways, let's get on to it. We'll start with the 11. Edison in goal. Don't need to talk about it because, as you could probably notice, I've literally gone for the same 11 as we did against Newcastle. Mainly because, I'll talk about other positions why I've not started certain players. Thanks, MCFR for the compliment on the content. Wouldn't be possible without all the support I've been getting. So cheers for that. Thank you, Ethan, for reaching out like that for me. I do appreciate that. I'm quite nervous, DMing people, but yeah, thank you for that. I'm not 18, so maybe we'll have to wait for another day for a Mancini and Way collab. But it's not the end of the world. We can keep going how we are. Get Palmer in the team. I understand. We'll talk about other positions soon. I'll explain to you my choices as we go on. But anyways, let's get on to it. Kyle Walker, I don't think there's much to say. He's our club captain at the moment. He's not playing bad. I think he's playing pretty good, to be honest. He's been pretty good at switching the play this season. I've been noticing that, which is nice. It's always good to have him because of his immense pace as well. So, can't really go wrong with having Kyle Walker in the team. He's reliable, consistent. Checks out. Get Ake in. I know. Tough decisions were made making this 11, but I'll go to Akanji, which is probably a player that people are questioning the place of. So was I. He thought I was 18. A lot of people in person don't. There'll be opportunities in the future, I'm sure, if we can reach those heights with this channel. But thanks for the support. Drop Walker, interesting take. I'd like to hear what you think. I'd like you to elaborate on that, because in my opinion, Akanji is more questionable. His team, his place in the team, because I thought maybe take Akanji out and then put Ake in, and then you shift Ake onto left back, and you have a back two of Ruben Diaz and Josko Vardio. But that is an interesting take. I'd like you to elaborate on that, because, you know, I do like hearing what you guys have to say and have to think. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So, you know, definitely interesting. You went Lewis. Drop Alvarez even after the goal he scored. Interesting. Oh, man, this is already a nice start. Oh, I'll get on to Bernardo as well, because you're probably curious to where Bernardo is. You know, he's just signed a contract extension as well. You'd probably expect him to start. So, yeah, I'll dig into all that in a minute. In my opinion, Akanji had not a great start to the season. He made mistakes against Burnley, and he made mistakes against Sevilla. And I said, you can't make mistakes against Newcastle, otherwise they're going to punish you. And I don't feel like we did make mistakes. I thought that we played a fine game. I thought we played a fine game against Newcastle with very little mistakes. There was one mistake, and it was by Rodri, off the top of my head. But other than that mistake by Rodri, which didn't turn out to be bad, we were fine. Yeah, I'll get on to Julian Alvarez and my reasons for keeping him in the team and all that. Ruben Diaz, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, he's a fine defender. He's a leader, really, isn't he? And he brings a presence to that back line, like I said in one of your streams, MCFR. You know, he's a great defender. You know, and I'd even say underrated to an extent, because in his first season at City, sorry for the birds squawking, in his first season at City, everyone saw how good he was. But then the hype kind of dropped off for him from rival fans, that is. You know, people just kind of almost didn't forget about him, but just didn't really acknowledge him as much. But I think last season and this season, he's been amazing. And he is top 5 defenders in the world. You'll know why I'm saying that. Ruben Diaz is a great defender. You think Doku's going to come in and have that kind of impact? That would be a very good start to Jeremy Doku's Man City career. I'll get on to Jeremy Doku. But yeah, Ruben Diaz, you keep him in. Vardio hasn't put a foot wrong really since he's been playing. His passing has looked good, and his overall players look good. Good defending and all that. Hopefully not a funny one. Hopefully no funny results tomorrow, you know. Or at least not for City, you know. We don't need that. You predict 5-1, so you think Sheffield would get a goal at least. Interesting. I predict 3-0. Touch wood, you know. I don't really like doing score predictions in case tempted fate and all that. So I try to keep my predictions to myself. I don't like saying them, but I do have predictions. So 3-0 for this game's my prediction, which I think is sensible. But, you know, Josko Vardio hasn't put it wrong. I don't see why we'd take him out of the team, if you want the truth. I don't remember, if you want the truth. Because we didn't do it last season, did we? We didn't win the first 3 games last season, right? I know we had a decent beginning to the season last season. No, we didn't, because we drew against Newcastle, didn't we? Yeah, so we didn't last season. Season before that, we lost to Tottenham in the first game, so we couldn't have done that. Season before that, we got beat 5-2 by Leicester. We won't talk about that, because that was horrendous. We're going proper far back now. We're going into 1920. Either way, it's been a long time, hasn't it? But yeah, great. It'd be a great start. 18-19. Yeah, that might be a shout. Oh, great that season. What a season that was. The City and Liverpool rivalry really at its best. 99 to 98 points. Crazy. What a season. Genuinely. And it brought the best out of Leroy Sané as well. Leroy Sané. What a player he was there. But anyways. Yeah, I thought so. I did think so. But yeah, I'll go into midfield now. I think Rodri and Kovacic have been fine. You know, Rodri, he made a mistake. One mistake against Newcastle. Other than that, he was fine. I think Kovacic got a lot to offer to this team. You know, he's good going back. He's good going forward. He just seems really solid at everything he does. Which I think is what we need. You know, effectively, what could be a short team, well, not short term, but a bit of a replacement for Ilkay Gundogan to an extent. We do need Kovacic. He's got big shoes to fill, hasn't he? So, you know. But yeah, those two, I don't think I need to speak about them too much because I think their performances have been fine. I think the front four is the talking points. So you've got Phil Foden, who I've put on the right wing, but I don't really expect him to be playing there, if you get what I mean. I think he'll drift more central. Yeah, so Phil Foden, right wing. Because you can't drop Phil Foden. Not after the game he had against Newcastle. He was absolutely phenomenal, wasn't he? 7 chances created. It's just great. And it's what we need with the absence of Kevin De Bruyne. So, having Phil Foden in this team is absolutely crucial to City. It's just about who you play in that front three. Because I don't think Jeremy Doku should start over anyone. And Jeremy Doku's got to earn his place. You think Kovacic will get his first goal along with Doku, and you think Haaland will get his first away hat-trick for City. That'd be a dream. That would be very nice. Hopefully you're right. What kit do you reckon we're playing tomorrow? Do you reckon we'll have a Premier League debut in the third kit? Do you reckon it'll be home kit? Because it won't be away kit because it's too white for it. Oh, it's more cream if you want the truth. But yeah, I don't think it'll be away kit because it's got like white/cream and like red on it. So don't think it'll be that. Maybe the third kit, or maybe just the home kit. Yeah, but I'd like that. Doku shouldn't start over anyone. I think it's fair to say. He's come in for a lot of money, but he's got to earn his spot. Whether it's over Cole Palmer, Alvarez, Foden, or even Grealish. Doku's got work to do, and he will get chances, and he will play in this game off the bench. He's just got to be patient, doesn't he? So. I'm excited for United versus Arsenal. I think that's going to be an interesting game. Hope it's not boring. I think there'll be a good game there to watch. I might do a watch along on it depending on how I am for time. But, by the way guys, keep an eye out for Thursday this week. Deadline day. It's going to be a huge day for live streams, so, just keep your calendar open, I guess. Because I'm not going to stop on Thursday. It's going to be popping off. And it won't just be City news either. It'll be all sorts of football news, transfers getting completed left and right and everything that goes. So, yeah, just keep your eyes peeled for that. Because it's going to be an interesting one. So, thank you MCFR for saying you'll put me in reactions. I'll definitely be watching them, whether I am or I'm not. because I like watching them. They're quite fun. But yeah, thank you for putting me in reactions. Does mean a lot. Okay, Ethan. I will answer that, because trust me, if I could allow comments after live streams, I absolutely would. But because I'm under 18, it doesn't allow comments, sadly. Yeah. Yeah, you come down to Wales, aren't you? MCFR TV. Hope you have a nice time. Oh, that is rough. That is rough. The seagull stealing your KFC. Yeah. But honestly, Ethan, if I could change it, I would. And on a couple videos you can. Thankfully, but not all of them, shamefully. But it is what it is. It's out of my control. Sadly. I know. I just wish there was a setting that I could do where it's like I'm alright with comments, even though I'm this age. So yeah. Alright, see you in a minute, MCFR. Don't worry about it. But yeah, the reason why I'm not starting Cole Palmer is because I don't see where he gets into the team. Because I don't think Julian Alvarez should be dropped. Because even though Julian Alvarez, I know there's been a lot of questions around his place in the team recently, I still think Julian Alvarez is playing well and should be given the opportunity to keep playing well. And he's been doing fine work for us. So yeah, I see no issue keeping Julian in the team. But Cole Palmer, I just think Cole Palmer's really unlucky, because I would have started him against Newcastle. He didn't start. We put in a really good performance without him. And now that he's out of the team and this team's played really well, I don't see why you don't play it again. But yeah, Jeremy Doku, obviously I've explained why, but I do think he'll come off the bench. He might get half an hour or so. So yeah, that'll be interesting. See how Jeremy Doku does. So yeah, hopefully Jeremy Doku, Cole Palmer, they get some minutes tomorrow. Hopefully. Julian Alvarez, the energy he provides City is second to none. Really, he's really good pressing and all sorts. Julian Alvarez provides something that Phil Foden does. Which is like defending from the front and all that. So, Julian Alvarez, hopefully he can provide good performance tomorrow for us if he starts, if he plays. But yeah, Julian Alvarez, I think he's been playing well. I think he'd be unfortunate to be booted off the 11. Jack Grealish, I know there's been a lot of hot debate for him recently, whether he should start, whether he's good enough for City. Personally, Jack does need to get more goals and assists. He does, right? And he said that he does too. He expects more from himself. He said that. And I think he showed decent signs of it back end of last season. I will be live tomorrow. Oh, you've retracted your message. If you're asking me if I'll be live tomorrow, always, everyday live streams, every day that I can, I will be live. So yeah, don't worry about that. I will be there. For that. Oh, what do you think the Liverpool vs Newcastle score will be tomorrow? Because that's an interesting one. Will Liverpool struggle? We'll probably be going live at 1:30. Because the game's at 2. Yeah, 1:30 is the likely time for the stream to kick off. So yeah, yeah, 1:30. Hopefully I'll see you there. It's going to be a big stream for us against Sheffield. 3-3. What about 3-3? Just elaborate on that. But yeah, Jack Grealish obviously provides us more than goals. Well, not more than goals and assists, but he provides us other things than goals and assists. But yeah, Jack Grealish does need goals and assists. Hopefully we can see that from him. I think he showed decent signs of goal threat against Sevilla. So yeah, that will be interesting. And welcome back to the stream, MCFR TV. Nice to have you back. Yeah, Jack Grealish. Hopefully he can provide more goals and assists. Whereas, like I've said, don't want to be repeating myself too much, but you know, we expect things of our players, don't we? And Erling Haaland, you know, just get the ball to him in the end. Sheffield United haven't played with Erling Haaland before. Yeah, I'll try tune in, MCFR TV. If I don't tune in, I'll definitely give it a like and I'll definitely comment after the live. But yeah, I will definitely pop in some shape or form. Don't worry about that. But yeah, Erling Haaland, get the ball to him. Try feed him the ball. Sheffield United, they ain't played against him before. Well, unless they did against City in the FA Cup semi-final. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. But yeah, hopefully Erling Haaland is just going to surprise Sheffield United a bit. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I think Sheffield are going to play tight at the back. They're not going to let us in. So it's not going to be an easy one against Sheffield, by no means. In some ways. But again, I think 3-0. I think it'll be comfortable. So yeah, I've got it's always annoying when Haaland doesn't get a goal. Not necessarily because he plays bad, but because if he doesn't get a goal, right, the rival fans just go at us. But you know, if he gets a goal, then they can't talk. You triple captained him. Jeez, then you've got to beg that Erling Haaland scores tomorrow. Yeah, Ethan, you better pray Erling Haaland scores tomorrow, because otherwise that triple captain goes in the bin. Hopefully the Prime sponsor will not jinx him, although it's a shame that he's partnered with Prime. Yeah, fingers crossed Erling Haaland plays well tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, Erling Haaland with Prime. Can't believe it. Good for his career, but I just wish it wasn't the case. It's going to be a good game tomorrow, hopefully. I'm also gonna watch Liverpool vs Newcastle. Won't watch it live, but you know. What do you think? You really oh yeah, of course, really disappointed in Haaland because of the Prime sponsor. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Oh, I've got notifications turned on. Sorry about that. It's just off our Instagram. Check it out. Check it out whenever you want. Our Instagram. We're on 12 followers. You know, so we're doing pretty well. Oh, 14 followers, sorry. Haven't really supported and posted any news today, mainly because we haven't really had any news to post. The moment we get news, I'll post on it as soon as I can. Welcome to the chat diaries. Yeah, I think it's good if City can kill the game in the first half, because then, like you say, Doku can potentially come on and get some minutes. But yeah, welcome to the chat diaries. I think this is your first time viewing. I ain't seen you before, so yeah, welcome, unless you've watched it back before. You think Newcastle are going to win 4-0 against Liverpool? Bloody hell. I wonder... Jeez. That is a prediction and a half right there. 4-0. I hope so, because that'd be a great watch then. I'd love that. Oh man, Chelsea vs Luton was a really boring game yesterday. Sterling got 2 goals and 1 assist. But it was just boring through most of it, you know. Thanks for support recently, guys. It's been crazy. You think 8 now? Like 8-0 City vs Sheffield or 8-0 Newcastle vs Liverpool? Like, 'cause that's a crazy prediction. I think Newcastle vs Liverpool will be I really don't know. You think City will win 8-0 against Sheffield United? Wouldn't that just be the dream, eh? That would be incredible. Really would be. I know, what was happening with United earlier? You know, I checked my phone and I couldn't believe it. United losing 2-0 in, like, what was it, less than 5 minutes? You know, that is insane. Sadly, United went back to win it. But beyond the point, you know, losing 2-0 at Old Trafford within the first 2 minutes, within the first few minutes, absolutely crazy. The moon is pink. You can't see the moon where I live. It's too cloudy, honestly. Hope you guys are excited for tomorrow. Obviously it's going to be a big game for City. Hopefully we can get a great win. Because we go top of the league and we would have won our first 3 games in a row, which most Premier League teams can't say so far. I can imagine. Yeah, United fans would have been steaming, eh? Absolutely livid they would have been. Sorry guys, I've just had a message. Crazy result. Crazy result it could have been, but sadly it wasn't that crazy because United weren't about to win it. But, you know, let's look onwards and forwards for City. We got a chance to go top of the league tomorrow by 2 points. So, you know. You know what, guys, I'm going to call the stream here. Just because I got a bit of a headache and I'm just a bit tired. So yeah, sorry for calling the stream a bit early. It's only a half an hour one. It's not feeling too amazing, but you know, thanks for the support. It's been absolutely wild recently. You know, coming on for 130 subs, so hopefully we can keep this up. Yeah, thanks an absolute bunch for the support. Yeah, I am off, Ethan. Sorry for calling it a bit early. I know it's not usually this short, but 100% back tomorrow. Yeah, see you later. Ethan, thanks for the support. You're always here and all that. Yeah, no worries, MCFR. I'm not feeling that bad. Just a bit of a headache, you know. But yeah, thanks for all the support, guys. Once again, it's been absolutely crazy, especially off you two, Ethan, MCFR. Yeah, you guys are always here. So yeah, thanks, and definitely see you tomorrow in the City stream, and I'll definitely tune into your stream at some point, MCFR. So you know, see you guys in the next one.